Hey y'all, welcome back. Today I'm just going to show you how I transplant my seedlings. I did these tomatoes and pepper plants in the smaller seed starters. So, well, this was a bad one to pull out. But I started these in the smaller ones, and as you can see, the roots are growing straight through it. So I have to get them transplanted. So I'm going to plant them into solo cups, and then they should be good until they're ready to go into their fabric pots for the season. So, which I'll put mine in 5 gallons or 7 gallons, 1 plant each, and I haven't even split these. This is 2 plants, so we'll see how this goes, and I'll show you the steps on how I do it. So basically, I just use a potting mix. For this round, I'm going to continue to use Batco potting mix. It's actually real moist, and it's dark and moist, and I like it. I don't know if you can see it, but I've been using this since last year. And I really enjoy it. I get it from the nursery for $13 a piece, a bag. It's a pretty good amount. So typically you want to put some drain holes at the bottom of your cups. I normally use a drill, but today I don't feel like doing all that. So I'm just gonna take my scissors and turn it until I can get some holes in there. Or a hole is fine. You just want to have somewhere for your water to drain. My dog's just messing with me right now, y'all. Yes, every time I come out, I bring my dogs out. Because they're typically in the house with me. So, there's the drain hole. You can put more if you would like. I just do one down the center of my solo cup. And you'll just keep doing that until you have enough drain holes. And I'll be back when I'm ready to put the soil in. Okay, so I have the drain hose in all of the cups. Well, this first set. I have about 60 plants that I have to transplant, but I'm not going to put you all through that torture, but I'm just going to show you 1 or 2 how I transplant my seed starters. So, like I said in a previous video, most people pre-soak their soil, but I'm not. I'll put my soil in the cup, and then I'll take one of the seed starters and put it in. You can keep your your seedlings in these seed starters because the roots will typically grow out of them, like I showed you before with one of these plants, roots growing out of it. But I don't like them because once I get ready to transplant them into their main home, I don't want to disturb the roots at that time. So I'll peel this off, which it typically does come off easy. I peel it off and try to keep the shape as much as I can of it, and try not to break that many roots, and I put it in the cup, and then I fill around it with soil. Just like that. And you usually want to transplant, if you start them in the smaller seed starters, you want to transplant your seedlings into the solo cups or whatever you're going to put them in, because they're going to need a bigger space to grow once they start to grow their set of true leaves. Here's one. It's growing a set of true leaves. Like these were the seedlings. These are the new set of true leaves. So it's time for me to transplant them. Of course, the tomatoes have been ready. I just haven't got around to it. Being 6 months pregnant, it takes a lot, but I'm not letting anything stop me from gardening. So then once I get my seedling into the cup, I press around it. I tap it because your soil is going to move around, of course. Like settle and make sure there's no air pockets. And then I'll go in and water them. Either with the water can, I have a smaller one, or I use the sprayer. But if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, so I'm about almost finished with all my California Wonder seedlings. And I just wanted to show you that when you have 2 plants that grew in one seed starter, you want to pick your healthiest one. So in this case, this one started a little late, the smaller one of course. You just want to pull it out and pull as much roots out with it as you can, and then continue the same process I showed you before. Put the soil in, put your seedling in, and then you're going to water. You want to, I started these seedlings back in February 14th. So it's been a couple weeks, 3 weeks or so. But I have California Wonder peppers, habanero peppers, grand bell peppers, big pink hybrid tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, and beefsteak tomatoes. So if you have questions, again, you can always ask me in the comment section on any of the processes I do or follow. But it's a pretty easy step. After they come out of these cups, this is going to help them grow more as well, because their roots aren't being so restricted and they're able to grow more. So these are going to sprout up big, and once they get much bigger, I'll probably move them to, it'll be closer to my last frost date by the time I put them out, and I'll put them out in my garden in the fabric pots I showed you. I'm probably going to keep probably about 4 plants of each, and then the rest I'll give away or sell. So if you would like to buy plants, you can from me as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and come back.